All right, folks, welcome to another edition of Show and Tell What the Hell. We are not busting out toys today. And for the people that magically find this and weren't looking for toys, they found it for this reason. And what I have here is a document that I find. Sometimes I find a lot of stuff lying around the house. Sometimes I have stuff in folders put away so that I can archive it or use it for some other reason. And or not use it for other reason. Sorry, I got a message there, distracted me. But use it for like putting in a scrapbook or putting in a frame. Now this wasn't a frame, and the frame had broken. But what you see here, folks, is a set list from 2003, not too long ago. But again, it is a while back. And if you recognize some of these song titles, you will know that this is from King Diamond. This is a King Diamond set list that I pulled out. Now you can see the tear here. When you go to the stage and grab a set list, sometimes you get what you take, right? I actually do have a pick here, and I'll tell you the story about the pick. I don't have it with me. I have to find it, but I have a Andy LaRocque's pick that he later signed. So you can see get an idea of what the set looked like. The intro to Abigail 2 had just come out. Mansion in Sorrow, Spirits, Sorry Dear, Eye of the Witch, Sleepless Nights, Puppet Master, Invisible Guest, I could tell that. No Presents for Christmas. I can't tell what else would that be. It's funny how it says click track here, click track there. So it's pretty cool to get stuff like this. I do have a small collection of set list, and look how dirty and grimy it is. Looks like some sort of ancient manuscript. I'm a huge fan of King Diamond. I do have some of the band members' signatures here. Of course, and I'm thankful that Matt put the date on here because I wouldn't remember what year, not the date, but the year, 2003. Matt Thompson. You got Mike Weed and Andy LaRocque right here. I think Hal Patino was playing. I didn't get King Diamond. Usually King Diamond goes to bed right after shows, but this is kind of the shit I live for. I fucking love that, and I need to find a good place to put it away. I do have some other set lists. If you guys would be more interested in seeing some of my heavy metal memorabilia, feel free to let me know. And it's not just metal. I got a few. I got like, I think I got some. I got some weird stuff. I got some outsider rock. You know. Memorabilia. I do got some stuff from the band America. Got all sorts of weird stuff that I have put away in the dungeon. Anyway, folks, but yeah, this is cool stuff. Now when you're out at shows, and now it's going to be a little bit hard nowadays with King Diamond because he's had a surge in popularity, and his shows are a lot bigger and bigger. Don't be an asshole. Bottom line, when you're at a show. Sometimes you can ask a stage guy. He said, "Hey man, is it cool if I get that stage list? Like if you can't reach it, ask it. Hey dude, is it cool if I get that?" Then they're more than likely they're whatever. And if you see the band outside the bus, you may say, "Hey, would it be okay if you signed this?" I didn't take too many pictures back then. We didn't have phones that did that. We did, but the pictures suck. But it's not like one of those things I was always looking to do. My motivation was to meet the people. And I had conversations with these guys just like many other people. And things that I talk about the show, how much I liked it, how much I liked the new album, what their favorite songs were. Just you give them it's called a conversation. And I think that's the part that a lot of people miss nowadays is they just want to take pictures and selfies with celebrities so that makes them feel better and makes them feel like they're like a pretend friend. But rather, if you have the confidence to go to someone and say, "Hey, I'm a big fan. I'm serious. I bought your stuff and I like what you did here. I really like, Andy, I really like your solo. I like your work that you did on Evergrey. I think you're an amazing producer and I think you're probably my favorite guitarist ever." They do love their fans. They like when they hear stuff like that. But when you get someone, that's the thing now. It's like people are phones and cameras on the phones are so, everybody has them. They're so common now. So people have developed this habit of just going up to people and doing selfies. And I do feel bad. And now you get people that just go to do meet and greets. And it's I can see how it could be very tiresome. And so be respectful when you get stuff like this. That's why I don't have a whole bunch. It's not like I go to every show and my motivation is to. Sometimes you get lucky. I've been to many shows that I've never caught a pick. Oh, that's the story I was going to tell. Andy LaRock throws a pick. Hey, 2003, San Antonio, Texas. I'm there. Two friends. Bottom of the no, it's it was a situation where it was the end of the show. You know, if guitarists, bassists, they like to throw their picks out. I had my hand up. So actually, the first pick I've ever caught was Andy LaRock's pick, and it was funny because several people had their hand up. I had my hand up, and it just like landed right into my hand. I saw a hand like kind of right below me like this, and it was my friend Brian. I didn't even know he was at the show. He looks at me and goes, "Motherfucker!" So years later, I played in a band with Brian. You could actually hear it on the channels, Horror Babylon. And I'm sorry, Brian, that pick is mine. But he still gives me shit about it to this day, that I took his pick. But hey, man, you snooze, you lose, buddy. Just kidding. It was like, it's just one of those things that it happens. I didn't think I was going to catch it, but you never know. And so yeah, I do have some other stuff like that around. I don't think there's been many other picks that I've caught. I think I got a Dave Ellefson pick as well. And who else? Not that many others. I've been to like a million Iron Maiden concerts. Literally 1 million. 1 million Iron Maiden concerts. And I've been up front, I've been in the middle, I've been in the back. I've never caught anything. I've never been able to get a set list or anything like that. I've tried, I gave up, But I do have a story about Nico McBrain. So this is the rock metal memorabilia portion. I got some interesting stuff. I got stuff from Cannibal Corpse. I got some stuff from who else? Dumo Borgir. Well, Galder. I was a big Old Man's Child fan. Anyway, folks, this is Pteranodon Media's Show and Tell Metal Edition. We'll see you later on.